What's up, Madden 17 fans? My name is Cody, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to give you this one concept that I think is going to take your game to the next level, not just in Madden 17, but in all the Maddens to come, and that is clear the clutter. In one word, it is simplify. Okay, so to keep things simple, simplify all of those concepts, what you'll find is the more you try to dig, the more you realize that the simplicity, the simpler the system, the better it actually works in practicality. Okay, and the reason I want to talk about that is I want to talk about this concept of clearing the clutter. So what I find a lot of people asking me is how many plays to run. I got a question on one of my last videos, so I wanted to use kind of the playbook we were looking at here, and I'm going to look at, we're in Denver, but we're going to look at the bunch offense, and we'll just come out in a standard nickel. Normal. Actually, we'll just do random play, honestly. So we look at this here. So I kind of run the bunch. And what you want to do is, so you'll start to play around with it. So you'll see you've got Z-Spot. The thing with Z-Spot is you can run it several different ways. So you could run something like this here. So this is play one. Okay. Then you could also do something like this. You know, you could do something like this, where you run kind of a flat, a corner, a streak, and then that like that. And then there's just all these possibilities, guys. You can do all kinds of things with motion too. It changes the game, and you can just do so many things. So this is another setup that you can run. You could also do something like this. There's just so many possibilities, and I don't want to waste all of our time today getting into that. What I want to do is I want to show you that what you want to find is you want to try to get your playbook down to about 10 plays. I shoot for about 10 plays. I actually probably run only 2 to 3, but I try to have about 10 plays. So halfback base would be one play. Stick would be another play where we run this concept. And we do this version. We have verticals. So verticals, what that does for us is it helps us beat the cover too. So we'll run it something like this. And we'll show you all this in the guide. But the thing that I want to stress to you guys is it's just so critical that you keep your playbook simple and you clear out the clutter. If the play doesn't add value, get rid of it. If the play, what I would encourage you guys to do is do an 80-20 analysis of your playbook. What plays do you use most often? What plays do you call maybe once or twice a game that you can cut? Okay? And once you figure that out, then you cut those plays and you keep it simple. Keep it as simple as possible. Because the more you simplify, the easier it will be for you to execute. Okay, that's the whole point. We don't simplify for the sake of the challenge. We simplify because it allows us to focus on the critical few. I've been working on this concept for a little while. I've had a lot of influence from different guys around the community, and what I've come to find, and let me just show you here. So if I just want to use Skimbo because he just won the tournament, and he does a great job of this. So he'll come out in the gun bunch, and he'll come out in the play corner strike more than likely. Okay, so this is the play that Skimbo will come out in. And what Skimbo normally does is he'll do a streak here. He may block Jason Witten. He may put him on an out route. That's what I would do anyways. I think that's what he does. And so then he'll motion Des Bryant out here like this, and he's going to run him on a corner. Okay, so it's a simple read. He's got the C route on the backside, so you can see how this kind of works really well off of the Z spot, because Z spot's in his quick audible, so he just goes down to Z spot, and now he's gonna put now he's gonna do this kind of setup here, and he'll just motion him out. And as you can see now, We're running a completely different route to square instead of an out breaking pattern. He's on an in breaking pattern. And then one other play that he runs is he has verticals. So with verticals, what he does, I'm pretty sure he streaks the tight end. He'll take this guy over here on the far right side. He'll drag him normally. What I would do in that scenario is I would block the halfback to give me some time. But if you do it like this, you bring the guy out, and then you can kind of run this play against like cover 2 or whatever. If you get nervous or something goes wrong, you can normally check down to the in route. So that is 3 plays. He then runs the halfback base, in which he'll do the same motion, and that's pretty much it. From what I've seen, that's pretty much what Skimbo runs. So the best player in the world right now, the best player in the world runs 3 to 5 plays. Again, when you keep it simple, it makes it easier to execute. Because the defense, it forces the defense to basically say, is he running Z-spot or is he running corner strike? And if they guess wrong, you're going to be fine. And normally, there's going to be holes no matter what play you call. A lot of offense, in my opinion, is about diagnosing the defense and reading it and getting the ball to the right player. Okay, let me use another example really quick. So I want you to look at this Z-spot play. So basically you have a, let's look at the version that Skimbo will run more than, or what I would, this is what I would do. Something like this, okay? This is how I would run Z-spot. Something like this here, okay? Now, what I want to do is just show you another play concept from a completely different formation. I have not even looked at this playbook yet. So we'll go to wide trips open. And one of the more popular plays is wide receiver fork or PA wide receiver end. So we'll look at wide receiver fork. So in this play, you have a deep post route, you have a deep corner, and an in route, or a quick out, and then this kind of inverted in route that does some cool things. You can high point this. It's a very good pass to click on and use or catch. But the thing about this play, when you think about it, it's very similar to Z-spot. Your running back is on a quick little flat route. You have this deep in route, and then with Williams, because he's on a little bit of a deeper post route, and he's on the far right, you could do that. But if you think about it, you could literally make this exactly like Z-spot, and it would not hurt the flow of the play at all. So something like this would be literally the exact same concept as Z-spot. Let's look at PA wide receiver end. It probably shows it a little clearer there. So here we're running that deep post route. What I would do with this play is I would take Des Bryant and put him on an in route. I would put Witten on a streak, and then I would put Zeke on a wheel. I would probably even motion Zeke Elliott out. So as you can see, this is what I would do, and it's a very, very similar concept to Z-spot. We got a little goal line there. But the point is, and I can show you this from every formation in the game, there's some version of this concept. Deep post and underneath routes. That's the basic concept of Z-spot. It's deep post with underneath routes. So if I go to the bunch formation, corner strike. That's another play that you see a lot of run. Why? Because you have a C route, you have a curl flat combination on the right and the left side. So they kind of have to run cover 3 Mabel on the right side and the left side to be able to stop this. The point is, guys, the concepts transcend the formation, but what you'll find is that ends up being the concepts for every formation. You're not going to find plays that are that much different than Z-spot. You're just not. You're not going to find plays that are that much different than verticals. You're not going to find plays that are that much different than corner strike, because they all essentially, what they do is they attack different sections of the defense. The way I think about it is, when you're deploying your receivers to attack the defense, you're either going to attack the middle, you're going to attack the outsides, you're going to do one or the other, okay? And what you'll find is the best players, it's really more, they know to hit the middle when the middle is open, and they know to hit the sidelines when the sideline's open. So for example, this play right here, PA wide receiver cross, really cool play here. You can motion this receiver over. And the cool part is you can get a little snap throw action. And it is quick left flat, especially if they run cover 2 with cloud flats. If they don't run hard flats, you can hit that throw all day long. Now the thing to remember with this play, though, is there's no one attacking the middle of the field. As you can see, they're all going to the outside of the field, so nobody's attacking the middle of the field, but you're attacking the outside of the field very, very effectively. The whole reason I even show you this is because the play PA rollout, guess what? Now they're attacking the middle of the field. As you can see, the receivers are going to cross. You get that deep post that we look at from Z-Spot, and voila, you have a good play. What you'll find is most of the money plays on YouTube that you'll find, most of them, if not all of them, have one or the other. They either have a attack over the middle or they have an attack to the outside. My perspective is to figure out what are the critical 2 to 3 plays that I need to have in my arsenal that I can master, and then cut the rest of it so that it allows you to focus in on the critical few. That's why you clear the clutter. It's not because you want to make things harder for you. It's actually because you want to make things easier for you. Because at the end of the day, no matter what formation you go into, all of them will have a variance of the same plays. That's what I found in my experience with Madden. All of them will have a variance of the same plays because the plays are conceptual. So what you want to figure out is, what are the 2 to 3 concepts that I want, and what is the best formation around that. This year, the best concepts for me were levels and then a deep post concept. I think they call it a dig or a dag or something like that. Those were the best for me. I thought the bunch was the best to run it from, simply because of the pass protection that you can get from it, and the speed at which the routes develop, and what you can do against man-to-man just by the formation. That's what I thought. Okay, some people chose tight doubles, some people chose gun ace, some people chose gun Y trips. They're all running the same thing. In a nutshell, they're all running the same thing. They use verticals, they use dig, they use dag, they use levels. My point in telling you this is to try to get you to see, if you take away one thing from this video, get your playbook down to 5 to 10 plays and only use those. Figure out what are the 5 to 10 plays that I need that actually accomplish what I want them to accomplish, and use those. Okay? Alright, so that wraps up this video. I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it would be helpful as we move in, as we're talking more and more about playbook and playbook development for Madden 18. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like rating and share this video with one of your friends so that they can get better at Madden as well.